Got it?
I got that.
All right, everybody, we have another, what is it, a strength day today. Strength day, finishing out the week strong. I'm sore this month.
Me too.
I get people coming in steel class and like, ooh, yeah.
And I even feel like my,
core,
and I was like, what did I do that?
I'm like, I got a muscle here so it's not just you guys. Yeah. The coaches feel it too. We're human. They say it's why you got to keep. This is where taking those walks, doing those other things, the foam rolling, the stuff that you don't see us do, and we don't put it on. It's boring. But man, does that stuff make a huge impact in your recovery and how you feel and how you sleep, how you perform during the next workout. So make sure that you're doing the mobility, make sure you're doing the foam rolling, make sure that you're taking your walks now that the sun's coming out and mid-month.
Hopefully there's not ice all over the ground.
Yeah, and mid-month we're going to get the daylight savings shift, so in the afternoon, evenings going to be lighter, longer. So do those type of things, enough water, eating the right stuff, and the soreness doesn't stay as long or isn't as intense. So, but if you're sore, we're in it together. So we have jumping jacks, steel claps, crisscrosses. You will need a super band and your weight. Those are the only two things that we will be using today.
Oh, pillows. Forgot about that.
I need pillows.
We will grab those.
All right.
We will grab those.
Forgot about the pillows. You're going to need pillows or a Bosu.
Or a Bosu, yes.
Or something that'll elevate you slightly off the ground.
Yes.
All right. Now we can get started. Threw a curveball right there. You saw it. Rewind. You'll see my brain absolutely just melt, just shut down. All right, 10 jumping jacks. Ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Arms up, front moving the chest up nice and wide. Ready, begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Arms wide, feet wide. Cross it in the middle. Ready, begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. So, first one we'll use is our band. We are going to do a squat with an overhead reach, similar to kind of like the hallelujahs we're doing in our cardio warm-up. But you're going to squat down, keep some tension in the band so it doesn't just droop and there's slack in it. You reach up over your head, back down, and then stand back up. Okay, we're going to do that for 45 seconds. We'll rest. You'll grab your kettlebell. Second one we're going to do is going to be a suitcase carry. You don't have much space, so you don't have to go very far. A couple steps forward, a couple steps back. Just make sure the kettlebell doesn't bounce on your hip. And you're going to walk a few steps forward and then a few steps back. Did you see me zigzag there? That's concentrating, talking, watching the camera, everything. So you'll do a little bit better. A little day drinking on Friday. You'll do a little better than I just did right there. But nice and tall. Walk forwards, walk back. One hand, one side only. We'll get the other side in the second round. We have 45 seconds, Coach.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Ready.
And begin. Let's squat down, raise overhead, back down, and stand. Down, raise, and stand up.
I love these.
Yeah, these are good.
Oh, it just feels so good in the shoulders.
You feel it everywhere in this one. And once you've been down in that squat for, it's only like 2 seconds. Standing up from the squat is, oh yeah, you feel it. Oh. Make sure you're keeping your breath consistent. Don't hold your breath. And time. Set that off to the side. Find yourself a weight. All right, I'm going to start on my non-dominant side. And let's begin. So going forward, everybody has. Down, it's going backwards, where you got to really tune in that focus, which is what I failed to do during my demo. 4 or 5 steps forward, and then repeat going backwards. Try to be very conscious about where you place your feet.
Oh my gosh.
This is a long 45.
This is a long 45.
This feels longer than the squat. And time.
Oh my goodness.
Woo!
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna give it a little rest. I'm gonna let that heart rate come down just a wee bit. All right, so that suitcase carry, the farmer's carrier suitcase carry, actually is a side plank. You gotta really engage the opposite side of the body. So think about when you do a side plank, you're really engaging that opposite side. It's the same thing here. This weight's trying to pull you this way. You gotta engage the entire other side. Are you ready to do some squats?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Ain't nothing to it. And begin. Down. Reach. Back down and stand up. Now as you get good at this, we can try to keep our heels on the ground. Some people, that's impossible to do due to some mobility issues, or you fall over backwards. I saved it that time. 15 more seconds to go. Keep some tension in the band when you go up overhead. Really open up those shoulders. Time. All right, we're going to go over to now my dominant side. All right, coach, you ready?
Let's do it.
And begin. Keep that core nice and tight.
Lots of focus here.
Yes. Pick one spot. If you find one object, one point that's not going to move, try to stay focused on that spot. 10 more seconds to go. That is it. And time. Woo!
Oh my goodness.
All right. Okay, well, I have to run and grab some pillows.
Or if you have a Bosu, if you're that fancy at home, some of you have this stuff now.
Fancy pants.
You've been working up your arsenal.
That's it. All right. And it's good to have because there are going to be days that you can't get into the gym. Mm-hmm. Whether it be a snow day, whether it be you have the kid's orthodontist appointment, or whatever it is, you're going to be able to go back to these videos and grab your piece of equipment.
Yep.
You don't have to have an entire gym at your house. Don't invest that kind of money. But having some things where you can have a step or elevate or, you know, a dumbbell and a kettlebell or some variety of bands. Yeah. It's going to go a long way. Absolutely. All right. So it's 3.5 minutes of work, 1 minute of rest. Yep. All right. So we got 4 different exercises that we are going to do. The first one is a press. So, but you're going to be elevated. So I want to make sure that I'm in a kind of a straight line from my shoulders to my hips, and I don't want my head back. Okay, so I want a nice neutral neck. Now, what I'm going to do is press straight up towards the ceiling and back down. Make sure you don't press up towards your eyeballs. Okay, so straight up, straight down. We're going to do 6 to 8. Now, if you have a super heavy kettlebell, you can hold a handle and the base and press, and I'll do 6 this way. Obviously, the base weighs more than the handle, and then I would switch and then knock out 6 this way. If you have a lighter kettlebell, then just go ahead and do the single arm press. Woo! Ready to get this done?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do this.
All right.
All right. We'll go over the next exercises. There's a minute rest in between. That's when I'll show you what to do. All that you're going to need is your band and your kettlebell. As long as you have those close, you're going to be good to go.
All right. You ready? This time I get to start it.
Now I'm ready.
All right. In 3, 2, 1, and
There we
begin.
go. The upper body work is where I can feel good that Coach Amy's not doing the same weight as me.
I try to back it down a little bit.
Lower body work, I'm not as lucky.
That is one thing about men and women and their difference in strength. It's a lot more noticeable in the upper body.
When you change sides, I typically don't like to go across my chest. Changing sides is really uncomfortable, or across my face. So I just drag it right underneath my legs, and then I'm right back at it on the other side. This is 6 to 8 on one side. Then you're going to get 6 to 8 on the other side. We want to keep that nice controlled tempo. Nice controlled tempo. That's one of the things that I've noticed on Wednesday when I was coaching people doing the push-ups. Because they would, and then they would take a 3-second rest. I was like, give yourself 30 seconds rest, or at least 20 seconds of rest before you start again, so you'll let that heart rate come back down. So make sure you're giving yourself enough rest in between.
The two-sided, your other side might be resting while your other side's working, but when those bilateral exercises come along, you need to give yourself a full rest. Kettlebell variation of this, much more challenging than the dumbbell variation.
Yeah.
So if you think to yourself, oh, in the gym I used to do, presses with a dumbbell X weight, and this is harder. This is more challenging. There's a reason.
And you're asymmetrically loaded. You're going to be asymmetrically loaded in a lot of these exercises. That's why we did those suitcase carries, really strengthening up that core.
Yep.
All right, let's see how many more we can get, Coach. We got 35 seconds.
Oh, I had one more time than I thought.
Yeah, that's all right. You don't have to go all the way through the whistle. That is important to know. Unlike when you do the cardio, you want to try to go all the way to the whistle. Here in strength, if you get 3 sets in each side, good. 4 sets, great. If you get 5 sets in, you were probably going way too fast. All right, you can get rid of the pillows or the Bosu or whatever else you have there to elevate you. Okay, so we have a banded deadlift, and we're going to use a kettlebell. So we're going to put a foot in one, choke down, and the kettlebell in the other. Stand up, hinge back, stand up, okay? You can choke way down on it, or you can even loop both under, but you still got to go down on the band. This is a 6 on each side. And make sure the band doesn't pull you to the side. All right, you got to have really good core control. Feeling it in the back of the legs, not in your lower back. This is 6 to 8 on each side. Oh, I'm placing a little equipment order, and I'm going to get a 3/4 inch band. That's for sure.
At least we don't have to fight over kettlebells anymore.
Right. There was no fighting. I gladly gave you the heavy one. Woo! Feel that in the back of the legs. All right, maybe I won't double loop it this time. Maybe I'll just do one and choke down a little bit farther.
There you go.
On the band. All right.
Alright. And then you can also experiment too, right? So Corey went with the one side of the loop. I've got the double. I might choke down on a little bit lower. You can always play with that resistance.
Key is keep the shoulders square and hips square. Nice flat back. Send your booty back behind you. I'd hate to see somebody's booty in front of them. Always behind you, coach. Yes, I know.
All right.
Gotta do the work. Strength is never just given to you. You gotta do the work. As you do your reps, you might be looking at the camera or the screen. As you hinge down, you want to make sure that you're looking down. As you come up, then you can look up. What I commonly see is people doing this, and you don't want that. That's going to put some strain in your lower back. So think like you have one of them medical collars on, and you can't move your neck.
Let's hope you don't have to experience
I've
that.
only once. I never want to be back in one of those ever again. We only have 8 seconds. I gotta get the other side. I know.
Hanging
I'm
out
out.
over here.
I'm gonna be asymmetrical. I gotta finish it out. All right. I have to be balanced. That would stay with me for a week. I'd be like, oh my gosh, I got 3 extra reps on one side.
I can't walk right.
I'm weird. All right. The next one, I also know that this is an easy one to demonstrate. We're sitting. Our feet are out in front. we are going to grab a hold of the band and we're going to pull wide and out. Okay? Then extend. Wide and out. So my palms stay down, but one common thing I see is people bring up like this and their hands like in this gooseneck position. Keep your hands and elbows even, so they're going to be in the same plane above the floor. Another option for this one is to kind of cross. If you can see, I have a little X pattern there, and you can pull across as well. Coach Amy has hers doubled up. I only have a single around mine. Where are you feeling this, Coach?
Right in between the shoulder blades.
Right in between the shoulder blades.
10 to 12?
Yeah, this is a 10 to 12.
I don't know if we said that.
Although after 6, I kind of want to keep it at 6. Good pull. Back and wide. How many is this for you, Coach?
9.
That's me too.
Oh.
Oh. So if you think of a chest press, which we just did, this is going to be the opposite movement of that. Okay? That way you're not bringing it down. You don't do your chest press from your belly button. You're not bringing it up to your chin like we do our high rows. We're not bringing it up like this. We're bringing it just like we were going to do a chest press.
It's a good analogy. I like that.
I try. I probably learned it from Trina. She gives me all the good ones recently. Oh, I might have trouble washing my hair later.
You have to flip it upside down.
My hair or?
Your head.
Oh. Or just wear a hat.
I don't think so.
No? Don't work that way?
No. Oh my goodness.
They are catching up to me.
Wow, that is an upper back experience.
Bands really work. Some people aren't fans of bands, but as you go through your range of motion, you actually get stronger. And so the band gets more tense as you go, so it matches your strength curve with its tension. So as you're stronger, it's harder. As you're weaker, it's less challenging, so it mimics it perfectly. There's still time for one more set.
I know.
I gotta psych myself up.
I think I'm just giving myself a little more rest because those sets are getting harder.
Yeah.
Oh.
You wanna try 1-inch band?
No.
Okay.
Why, you want to try with the half-inch?
I don't know. You have it doubled up, so it technically is a 1-inch band. 2 half-inches. I'm not a math major, but I'm pretty sure that makes
I don't think it works like that.
It does
but
work
it's
like that.
Nice for you to say.
It works exactly like that. Do the math.
These have a little more separation.
Try to sit up tall. Try not to slouch. Time. Those are particularly an important muscle group to work because we spend so much of our time like this. We're eating, we're driving, we're typing, we're texting, we're gaming, and we're in this position. So that back muscles, especially between the shoulder blades, have become really weak over the past year. So strengthening them up will give you much better posture, less neck pain, less low back pain. And the last one we have is a rear foot elevated split squat. So you can use your little step. You can use your Bosu. You could use a ball. I'm going to use some yoga blocks. You can use whatever you want.
Both of those?
You want to use one?
I can just take this.
You better hurry up. There's only 5 seconds.
All right, you better demo it.
All right. So whatever foot is up, hold the bell in that hand. We're going, as I fall over with 2 blocks. We're going to go straight up, straight down.
And you can hit pause at home, by the way, if you need to get your equipment together.
When you come forward, it's just like a split squat. We don't want our knee coming way over. We want to be in this position here. So make sure you get lined up first, then you can take it up from there. I think I have 2 more. I got to finish out on this side. I'm going to blame all that snap, crackle, and popping on the turf. It's the turf making that noise. If you have your rear foot elevated on that Bosu, you might want to go down and wait. That is super challenging. That's super challenging.
Ooh. Yeah, I thought one yoga block would probably work nicely on that.
Yeah.
Those yoga blocks, man, they've been coming in handy lately.
They really...
We've been using them a ton in our
mean,
online sessions.
They might be
Like $5 or something.
$10 for the most
Expensive
fancy one. Usually they're like 2 for $12, something like that.
Yeah.
Highly recommend them.
Yep. I've been using them for push-ups and plank work, and
Yeah, I just use them
they were
for...
using them for rear foot elevated split squats.
How'd you use them for the push-ups?
We just put our hands on top with the fingers. Off
Oh,
the
yeah. I use them as a target for some people that don't go low enough every time.
Uh-huh.
So if they touch their chest down to the yoga block, they know they're reaching their target each time.
I think I know who that might be.
Well, there's lots of people. It's not just one person.
I know probably who's getting the special Corey treatment. Special attention that nobody wants.
They see my shoes walking over towards them. Boy, their form tightens up real quick.
Yeah.
Those hips come down in that plank. They see me walking over. They're like, I'm good. I'm
See,
good.
that's the one thing I can't do online. I can only say, hips low. Hips low.
I have a PVC pipe. I'll just tap them.
There you go.
Tap those hips down. I can still stay my 6 feet distance.
Man with a stick.
Talk softly. Carry a big stick.
Oh boy.
They're burning.
Yeah, I'm feeling that.
Because we needed more burn this month. Oh shoot. I gotta finish up. I'm off balance, coach. I gotta get the other side. Bear with me at home. You can rest. I got work to do.
Good news is after you're done,
You're done.
we don't have any other equipment, right?
Yes, we do.
We have one more. You can
Get
tell
together on this Friday,
You
coach.
can tell it's Friday for us, guys.
It is Friday.
We should really just go have a happy hour. Happy hour time. Oh boy.
All right. All right, so if you really thought we were losing our minds during this workout and maybe doing a little day drinking, our recording just stopped on us halfway through the cardio finisher, and yeah, we didn't realize it until the very end. So we're going to start this over. This power finisher again. Friday.
At least it wasn't the whole thing.
At least it wasn't the whole thing. So we're going to do the power finisher again, stretch. And so we spliced through the magic of iMovie. We were splicing this in at the end. So, where do we even start? So, power finisher, we have 2 exercises. One is going to require a kettlebell. One is not, it's body weight. So what we're gonna do is it's like a broad jump, but I'm not going as far into the broad jump because I need to land under perfect balance because I'm going to go vertical after this. So I'm here, jump, other side, jump, other side, jump, other side, jump. We're gonna do that for 20 seconds. 10-second rest. We'll have our kettlebell and we are going to do a slingshot. So feet are underneath of the hips. Make sure the kettlebell does not touch your body. You're standing up nice and tall. And you want to make sure if you have the kettlebell that both hands fit into the handle. And that way you're not transitioning it from one hand to the other where they have to slide over each other. So I have my Tabata timer. I'm going to face this way so I can watch the clock.
Yep.
And I'm going to turn it up just a little bit so it'll announce to me when we're about to end. Are you ready?
Ready.
Tabata finisher. We're going in. 3, 2, 1, and here we go. Side hop, jump. Side hop, jump. Side hop, jump. Jump. Good, it's a side hop, and then it's a vertical hop. 3, 2, 1, and time. 10 seconds of rest. That's just enough time to find your kettlebell. It is not enough time to get a drink because we're going in 3, 2, 1, and here we go. Nice and tall. Your core should be really tight. It's like a plank.
That's right.
Do not have this kettlebell bumping into you. Squeeze your booty. And time.
Whew.
10 seconds. That's 1 pairing of our 4 total pairings. We're going in 3, 2, 1, and here we go. Side and hop. Side and hop. Hop. Control is the name of the game on this one. Don't lose your balance. Slow it down if you have to. And time. Now go the other direction for the kettlebell slingshot. 3, 2, 1, begin. Nice and tall. Nice and tall. Squeezing everything. Try to keep your arms a little straight. I see people when they do this, when they're really bending their elbows, and then the next day they're cursing me. Time. They're like, why does it hurt so bad right here?
Yeah.
That's because you're squeezing like this. All right, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Side and hop. Side and hop.
Do this as soon as that foot lands. You gotta pop right up. Last few seconds.
Time.
Woo! All right.
Back to the original direction around. Here we go. Nice and tall.
Woo!
Oh my goodness, coach.
I know. Don't lose that.
This is what happens when you have to do it twice. Not once, but twice. Have pity on us. Oh, I gotta say, coach, I wasn't prepared for this. Holy cow. This is our last side and jump. Oh, I'm moving so slow. This is the 4th quarter. I gotta be picking it up.
Power is diminishing.
I gotta power through it.
Come on, we got this.
We got it.
We're
You
so
got it
close.
at home.
We're so close.
Struggle with us. Time. This is our last one. Holy moly.
Woo!
This is it. Oh.
All right. We're getting there.
Good news, stretching is next.
Yes.
Oh, looking forward to it.
Oh boy.
Oh, this wall was leaning a little bit. I'm going to brace it back up. Make sure it stays up nice.
I'm ready for my drink.
Okay.
Thank you for letting us know we're done.
We are done. Do you want to quit? Yes, I want to quit. Now that we are finished,
Just for today.
I'm done. No more. If it ran out again, we'll just have to go without.
You guys have to use your imagination.
You'll have to use your imagination.
Oh.
This won't even exist, so it'll just be like, what happened?
Right. Okay.
That's how you know you don't fake it.
Yeah.
You get it through twice. Woohoo!
Yes.
All right. Drink time.
Drinks. Yes. Make sure you get that hydration going. Lots and lots of liquids.
All right, Coach, I'm ready to stretch. I don't know about you.
Yes.
All right, let's go foot forward.
Okay.
And stretch into it. I want that knee way out past your toe. You're gonna feel it in the back hip and the front ankle, and you can even kind of oscillate that knee from side to side if you want. All right, then from there, put your hand down and lift your hips up nice and high. This is one of my favorite stretching sequences.
Yeah, feels good.
And then knee down and rotate up to the ceiling. And then hand down. Just bring that front foot back. We're going to come back and extend up into the hips. Feel that in that quad stretch there from those tactical lunge, squat combo.
I think that was another day.
That was another day.
We did some split squats though.
All right, let's go other side now. Here.
Yep.
Lunge.
Gotta be symmetrical.
Gotta be symmetrical. And then a little oscillation. We always forget about the ankle mobility. We're so worried about our shoulders, and ankles really impact a lot in that lower body. Yeah. Hips up high, hands down, hips up high. Oh. Breathe, concentrate on that breath. And down. And rotate arm up to the ceiling. I never start on this side. This is my worst side. I need to remember to start on this side. And back down. Now we're going to come back into child's pose. And stretch. Really reach those hands out. Really reach your hips back. You can feel this in the shoulders. You might feel this up your back. And let's go hands and knees and push. I want you actively pushing into the floor, rounding your back. This is one of the few times that will ask you to round your back. And then drop your belly button down to the floor. When you drop your belly button down, you should feel your hips tilt. And that's a good thing. You want that. And then let's walk all the way out into Cobra. And from Cobra, we're going to pull our shoulders down and back and push. All right, relax. We're going to bring one leg up underneath. You want your hips square and sink down, melt into the floor.
Yeah. That's one thing I feel like people kind of stay up, but if you can really kind of
Yeah, they put a lot of weight in their arms, and
Yeah.
you just kind of want to.
just wanna sink into those hips, stretch them out.
And let's switch sides. And if you can't get your hip up into this position, a lot of people's like, oh, I can't, my knee. It has nothing to do with your knee. It has everything to do with your hip. So if you can't get into this position, or this position is very uncomfortable, or you feel torque in your knee, then reach out to us. We can give you some things to do at home on your own that will help take some of that discomfort out. And relax. We did it, Coach,
We
twice.
did it. Yay! Bonus for us today.
Right. I'm gonna feel bad cutting out like the partial that was actually recorded and splicing this in, and needless to say, I'm white.
Yeah, we're gonna sleep pretty well tonight.
I need a shower. All right. Well, I don't even know. I'm barely conscious after doing that finisher twice. So, happy Friday, everybody. Enjoy your weekend. As the temperatures start increasing, as the weather starts getting nicer, be active. Be active. We've had in February was so many of those snow days
yeah.
that we
cold and icy, and
we reverted back into being more sedentary. Now as the weather gets a little bit nicer, take your kids out. Go bike riding, go hiking, go walking, go rollerblading, go do something where it's active. Get your vitamin D, get your activity, get your fresh air.
feel good.
Look at nature, do all the good stuff. And that will lead into starting spring off right, and then summer, hopefully we're back into the swing of things where we can be way, way, way more active. So
Yeah.
that's my pro tip for today. High five, Coach.
Yes.
Thank you for doing that again with me. High
five to all of you.
High five to you guys out there. We are delirious on this Friday. And if you like it, leave comments. I'm sure you have all kinds of stuff to say to us after this video. And subscribe. I'm going to stop talking. We'll see you on the next one. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.